Hi friends, today Bear and Panda are going to explore Paris, the city of lights. What an exciting adventure. Let's go. The plane touched down with a gentle thud. Excited, Bear and Panda hurried off the plane and into the airport. Once they got their luggage, they headed to the taxi area to get to their hotel. The driver opened the trunk and they carefully placed their luggage inside. Then they all piled in, and soon they were off to see the sights of Paris. The first place they visited was the Eiffel Tower. Bear had heard so much about this famous landmark, he couldn't wait to see it up close. When they arrived, he was in awe. It was even more spectacular than he had imagined. They left their things in the car and set off to explore. As they walked toward the tower, they came across a bustling square filled with people. Some were enjoying a meal, while others were shopping. Bear and Panda joined the crowd, soaking up the lively atmosphere. Soon they were at the base of the Eiffel Tower, its grandeur towering above them. Bear stood mesmerized, gazing up at the intricate latticework that reached for the sky. It was truly a sight to behold. Deciding to get closer, they made their way through the park to the Champ de Mars, a large grassy area, perfect for picnics. Finding a nice spot, they spread out their blanket, unpacked their basket, and settled in for a relaxing lunch. As they ate, they watched families playing, couples strolling, and artists sketching. It was a perfect day to be outside. After their picnic, Bear noticed a group of children laughing and pointing to something. Curious, he went to investigate. They found a carousel nearby. Its bright colors and playful music were enchanting. Without hesitation, Panda hopped onto a horse and started riding. She giggled as it went up and down, feeling like a kid again. Bear couldn't resist joining her, choosing a majestic lion to ride. As the music played, the animals on the carousel danced around, creating a magical moment for Bear and Panda. When the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows across the city, Bear and Panda knew it was time to head back. They said goodbye to the cheerful tunes of the carousel and made their way back to the car. On the drive to their next stop, Bear noticed a sign pointing to this historic neighborhood was known for its artistic charm and bohemian spirit. Intrigued, he suggested stopping there. The driver nodded, turning the car around. As they explored the winding streets, they stumbled upon Place du Tertre, a square lined with cafes, art studios, and souvenir shops. The air was filled with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and sweet pastries. Eager to experience the local culture, Bear and Panda sat down at a sidewalk cafe. There they sipped on warm drinks and enjoyed the lively atmosphere. Musicians played cheerful tunes, adding to the vibrant ambience. Tourists and locals alike strolled by, sharing laughter and stories. Bear and Panda soaked up the atmosphere, feeling like they were truly in the heart of Paris. When they had had enough of the hustle and bustle, they decided to explore the quieter parts of Montmartre. Wandering through narrow alleys, they discovered hidden gardens and charming squares. One such place was the Place des Abbesses, known for its picturesque atmosphere and beautiful metro entrance. They also visited the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, a stunning white church that stood atop the hill of Montmartre. From its steps, they had a panoramic view of Paris, taking in the breathtaking sight. Next, they stopped by the quirky and colorful Love Wall, where visitors from around the world had left messages and drawings, each a testament to the universal language of love. Walking through the streets, Bear and Panda couldn't help but notice the numerous art studios and galleries. They popped into one displaying a variety of paintings and sculptures. On the walls were pieces depicting scenes from daily life to abstract works of art. Some were realistic, capturing the essence of their subjects, while others were more imaginative, inviting viewers to interpret them in their own way. There were still pieces that seemed to have a life of their own, pulsing with energy and movement. The gallery was a testament to the creativity and skill of the artists, leaving Bear and Panda in awe. As they continued their exploration, they stumbled upon a small bookshop tucked away on a quiet street. The bell above the door tinkled as they entered. Inside, the scent of old paper and leather welcomed them. The shop was a labyrinth of shelves filled with books on art, history, philosophy, and more. Some were ancient, their pages worn with age, while others were modern, reflecting the latest trends in thought and culture. There were even a few bilingual editions, allowing visitors to explore French literature in their own language. Bear and Panda felt a sense of wonder as they browsed the collection, each book holding the potential for new knowledge and understanding. The bookshop was more than just a place to buy books. It was a sanctuary for those seeking knowledge and inspiration. And for Bear and Panda, it was a delightful surprise in the heart of Montmartre. After getting a taste of local culture, Bear and Panda decided to try some authentic French food. They had heard amazing things about crepes, a traditional dish made from a thin pancake batter that could be filled with both sweet and savory ingredients. Walking through the bustling streets, they finally spotted a crepe stand with a long line of eager customers. The enticing aroma of freshly cooked crepes filled the air, making their mouths water in anticipation. They joined the line, excited to try this beloved French treat. When they finally got to the front, they were presented with a menu boasting a variety of fillings for both sweet and savory crepes. For the first crepe, Bear decided to go for a classic ham and cheese filling, while Panda opted for a sweet Nutella spread. As the chefs skillfully flipped the crepe in the air, they watched with fascination. In seconds, their orders were ready. Bear took his first bite, savoring the flavors. The thin and slightly crispy crepe perfectly complemented the savory ham and cheese filling, creating a harmonious blend of textures and tastes. Each bite was a delicious journey, leaving him wanting more. Meanwhile, Panda enjoyed her Nutella crepe, the rich and creamy chocolate spread enveloping her taste buds with its decadent goodness. The sweetness danced on her tongue, making her feel like she had entered the realm of pure indulgence. With each bite, she felt a surge of happiness that only a perfectly made dessert crepe could bring. Bear and Panda couldn't help but smile at each other. These tasty treats brought them closer together. As they strolled through the charming streets of Montmartre, they shared their thoughts about the crepe, agreeing that it was one of the best culinary experiences they had ever tasted. For Bear and Panda, this wasn't just about food. It was about embracing the local culture and creating unforgettable memories. And that's the end of today's adventure. Thanks for watching. If you like the story, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting adventures. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world.